Hey, it's me, quick one, but I just got back from the football game, college football game. I'm not gonna say where, because obviously, but bro, it's me, quick video. I got a couple stories to tell. First of all, this is what I'm doing. Just got back. I'm gonna eat some. What we got? We got some duck flatbread, some falafel, just leftovers from last night, some hummus, some chicken skewer. But first thing I want to say is, bro, thank you guys for the support, bro. Like every time I get a single comment, it makes me so happy, and people are commenting and showing love, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But so here's the first story. So, bro, this morning I get back home because I had to babysit a dog. Like I had to go take the dog out that I'm babysitting. I come back home. I walk my dog. Right, I'm walking around my neighborhood. I have my pajamas on. I have Crocs on and a hoodie, and sunglasses. I'm walking my dog, bro, and I get to like this part of my neighborhood where it switches. Like my neighborhood is almost like if you get to a certain point, it turns into a different neighborhood. So I'm in this other neighborhood. This guy comes out of his house, a couple doors down, and comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, and I'm like a very non-confrontational person. So like in my head, I was like, "Do I know this guy?" I was like, but I don't want to like say like, "Who are you?" Because like maybe I've talked to this guy and he's just trying to be friendly. He's like, "Oh, how you doing, bro? I haven't seen all that stuff." And he's like, is he friendly? Like in regards to Willow? And I was like, no, she actually doesn't like dudes, right? And he's like, we'll see about that. So he like gets down on his knees and like tries to pet her, and he pets her or whatever. And then he just takes the leash from my hand. And at that point, I was like it didn't bother me. Dude, I'm an idiot. I feel like I just need to like pick up things quicker. Cause in my head, the reason I didn't say anything was like, oh, maybe he's like a trainer. Like he wants to see if he could like do something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't like, I was just kind of like, why did you take it from my hand? And then he like keeps going. I'm like, oh, are you going to the game today? Da da da. He's like, nah, I'm going to breakfast. And I was like trying to give him breakfast spots. Da da da. And we keep talking, and he keeps like petting her, and I was like, he's like, oh, her name is Milo or whatever, right? And I was like, no, it's Willow. So in my head, I was like, so I do know him because he almost got her name right. And then he's like, I forgot what else he said, but it just kept weirding me out. And then he was like, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, she's spending the night here. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't know who you are. I was like, I didn't say that. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take isn't she just staying for the night? Like just one night, like, well, you'll be back tomorrow. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? What are you saying? He's like, yeah, with Rover. And I was like, no, dude, not Rover. This is my dog. I'm just out here walking my dog. And then he like gave me my leash back, and like he's like, oh, and he like laughed about it and walked away. I don't know if this is like me being kind of an asshole, but isn't that strange? Like to go up to someone random that I was like 8 houses down, take the leash out of their hand, and assume this is your Rover dog that you're babysitting without confirming like my name or the dog's name, confirming nothing. Like you just like, and I'm clearly just walking my dog like outside, and he came up and he tried to like take my dog. I don't know, that just weirded me out. I'm like, are you fucking okay? Like what kind of normal ass person does that? And I'm an idiot because obviously like in my head I was like, oh, I probably know this guy, like because I'm very friendly with people, and like I talk to people like when I'm walking my dog. I talk to all my neighbors and like that are also walking their dogs. So I was like, oh, maybe this is just one of the neighbors I've talked to before. Bro, so next time, bro, what kind of normal person just walks up to someone else, doesn't confirm anything, takes the leash out of their hand? Bro, it was really fucking weird. So that happened this morning. It just tilted me out of my mind. I was like fucking upset. Secondly, here's a quick story. So I'm at the game, right? And obviously you're not allowed to bring drinks into the stadium, but I'm a finesser. So like, because when you get into the stadium, the drinks are 10x the price. So, outside of the stadium, people have their tents, their RVs, people have all these companies have their tents. Like there's always stuff going on. People are selling drinks for cheap. So I bought 2 like Truly cans for $5 each, right? So $10. And then we get in line to, we're getting in line to go we're going to the gate, to get into the stadium. So I crushed one of the cans, like probably 80% of it, throw it away. The other can's in my right pocket, right? And I was wearing like shorts. I was wearing not like sports shorts, but like, you know, like black, like, you know, whatever, dress shorts. And I forgot, I didn't even think about it, bro, but it was like, it was fully in my pocket. You couldn't see it. And I'm about to get in. I forgot that it was in there. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just so worried about getting the ticket on my phone, because if y'all, I don't know if this is everywhere, but like when there's a lot of people around, like your internet's gone. So it's hard. You got to make sure your ticket is pulled up. So I'm like, I'm about to get in, bro. All of a sudden, a police officer grabs me, like runs up, like sprints up. I just heard footsteps. I get grabbed and turned around, and she reaches in my pocket and grabs the Truly. And I was like, and I just handed it to her. And I was like, and then she's like, what's in the other pocket? My fucking wallet. And I just bro, like what? So that sucked. So then I had to go inside and, dude, a tall boy high noon is $22. That's ridiculous. So you know me, bro, classic. Every time I go to a game, I usually get 2 high noons, 2 tall boy high noons, and 2 glizzies. Well, 2 glizzies at halftime, but I only had 1 high noon today. Anyways, so that's pretty much what happened. But yeah, thanks y'all for sharing, you know, from showing love on my videos and stuff like that. We're gonna keep posting. Things are going good. I'm addicted to Deadlock. I think I'm probably at 500 hours. Something ridiculous. I'm waiting for my my controller still being made, because the person that's making my controller, he's just dealing with a lot of health issues. But I'm gonna have that controller soon, and then I'll be back on the Melee grind. I just haven't played Melee in a couple of months because my controller's kind of shit, and I need to take a break, because when you take a break from Melee, your brain expands. When you come back, like you forget all your old like combo trees and stuff like that, so you can start fresh and like build things. But anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my meal, play some Deadlock, relax. Tomorrow's a beautiful Sunday, but guys, girls, gays, queers, they, them, these are everyone, anyone. Have a blessed rest of your Saturday, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Toodaloo, toodaloo.